Hey everyone, and welcome to What Did I Miss? Where today I'm going to examine another Star Trek rumor in a segment I call Data or Lore, and that is that Brie Larson may be joining a future Star Trek project. If this is your first time here on the channel, my name is Eric, and one thing I like to do is look at rumors that have began to pick up steam for one reason or another and share them with you, so that you can first decide if it is data or lore, or basically if there could be any truth to it. I would also love to know if you think the move in question is one that you would enjoy seeing, so let me know in the comments if you would like to see Miss Larson lead a Star Trek crew. For those of you that stick around until the end, I will also share some details from an interview with Star Trek Discovery star Shazad Latif, who played Lieutenant Ash Tyler on the series, about the future of a Section 31 spin-off. If you do enjoy this video and would like to help support the channel, you can simply hit that like button and that will help us get out to more people. Also, if you do enjoy the channel and want to be kept up on the latest news and rumors in the world of sci-fi, please think about subscribing, as about 95% of my viewers right now are non-subscribers. This rumor is one that actually now comes from multiple sources, and that is what I mentioned earlier, that Brie Larson may be joining Star Trek in an upcoming film. The first time this rumor came out was actually back in 2020, but the source that reported it has shown to be less than reliable on occasion, so not a lot of people took it seriously. But according to We Got This Covered in August of 2020, there was interest from Paramount in having Brie Larson star in an upcoming Star Trek film. I believe that they were the only source reporting it, so again, not a good sign that the rumor had a lot of legs to it. Then, just this past week, a report came out from a different publication named Giant Freaking Robot that I have referenced on this channel before in this type of segment. In it, the author states that it is Brie Larson that is pushing to join Star Trek, which would mean that there could be interest on both sides. Since this was just too interesting not to try and find out more, I reached out to a scooper I trust named Daniel Rickman, who I've also referenced on this channel before and has a proven record of scooping things before they are released to the public. As I've explained in prior videos, studios and even cast and crew members do plant rumors out into the public through trusted sources to either gauge interest in a possible decision as well as create interest for their product. All you have to do is look at the situation involving the production and release of the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League to know that's true. So while I'm not saying believe everything you hear on the internet, I think that it would be foolish to dismiss anything that is not released directly from a studio without first examining it. The best way I find to confirm a story is through multiple sources, which is why I reached out. What I heard back was that there is an interest, but that the casting is still not 100%. Miss Larson has also been tied to the Star Wars franchise in the past year, as her popularity has risen quite a bit since she joined the Marvel Universe. But currently, Star Wars does not have a movie in any phase of production as far as the public knows, and the next Star Trek movie does have one, as well as a writer, so it would seem that Star Trek is a franchise that is a bit further along in their development and would be closer now to thinking about casting. If you are not familiar with Brie Larson, she has been a popular actress for over a decade, but really got her break in the past 5 years with larger roles, which led to her role as Captain Marvel in the MCU. The company has said in the past that in this new phase of films and series that is post-Iron Man and Captain America, that her character would be a focal point role, but recently there have been some signs that that may no longer be the case. There is a sequel for the Captain Marvel movie planned for a 2022 release, and according to the studio is set to begin filming next month. But the fact that the movie, which is now named The Marvels, is more of an ensemble cast than a feature character film has people wondering if perhaps she may not be the next leader of the Avengers, as is her character in the comics at various times. With the untimely passing of Chadwick Boseman, who was another actor that the MCU was building around, coupled with the delays and other issues caused by the pandemic, the studio has definitely altered their plans from even 2 years ago, and Captain Marvel may be a casualty of them. Speaking of her next superhero movie, would starring in an upcoming MCU blockbuster film prevent Miss Larson from even starring in a Star Trek film? Well, honestly, the dates line up pretty nicely for her to be able to star in and promote both, even if neither movie keeps to its exact current release date. With the Captain Marvel sequel currently having a release date of November 11th, 2022, and as I said earlier, starting to film next month, this would be enough time for her to film and star in a Star Trek movie set to be released in June of the next year. As filming for the Star Trek movie would probably take place during the middle part of 2022, she may even be done filming the movie when it's time for her to promote the Marvels. Even if she does have to do some promotion for the film, Paramount could set up the filming schedule so that the scenes that do not include her are set to be filmed during this time, as is commonplace with many big-name actors and actresses. But besides the filming and release dates lining up, would it make sense for Brie Larson to join Star Trek? If you think about it, it almost makes too much sense. First off, just to get it out of the way, of course there's going to be some hate from the fandom menace if she is cast as the lead in the film. I'm not even going to get into the reasons, but I'm sure that you can guess why, and if it does happen, there will be about 50 different YouTubers that are not me that will make very angry videos about it. But really though, these are probably the same demographic of people that never gave Miss Larson a chance as Captain Marvel, as she had to endure a good amount of backlash for her role in the MCU. These are also the same people who will make the same angry videos if any woman is cast in the lead role in the next Star Trek movie. So in a way, her effect on this fandom kind of cancels itself out, as either way, no matter who is cast in the film, if it is an actress, not an actor, there will be backlash. And I don't believe that it will be any more because it is Brie Larson, or Daisy Ridley, or Jennifer Lawrence, or any other actress that has faced any kind of vitriol because of her role in a franchise. The next and more logical question to ask is, does this rumor coincide with any other news or details that we know about the next Star Trek film? Besides the fact that it will be written by Kalinda Vasquez, who already has made a reputation for herself for writing strong female-led storylines on Star Trek Discovery, there was another rumor recently from the scooper I mentioned earlier that Paramount is wanting the next Star Trek film to have a female lead character. I put out a video about that as well, and after going over it, I thought it made a lot of sense too, given the current climate at Paramount and the comments they have made about inclusion and representation within the franchise. If that rumor is true, then having Brie Larson, who is one of the most popular actresses in Hollywood currently, and who is also part of another and possibly the most popular franchise right now, the MCU, be the face of their new movie would make sense for them. Her MCU character is based in space, has a military background, and she has revealed many times how she is a nerd when it comes to sci-fi, which I believe would further endear her to the fan base. And as I mentioned earlier, the schedule of both her next MCU movie and the future Star Trek movie line up with her being able to participate in both, and according to her Wikipedia page, she does not have any future projects besides her next MCU film. So given the fact that the rumor has now been triple sourced, the actress does fit with what the studio seems to want to do with the next movie, and the schedules of both the actress and the film line up, I'm going to say I believe this rumor is data, or possibly true. It just makes a lot of sense to me on all sides, and I think she could be the face of the Star Trek franchise for the next 5 to 10 years after her departure from her contract with Marvel. I would love to hear what you guys think though, so let me know in the comments and start it with data or lore so I know what you think. Before my next data or lore video like this, I will count up all the comments with data or lore at the beginning and tell you in the end what you, the viewers, think. Now onto some news from an actor on the show in question, and that is news about the Section 31 reported spinoff. I say reported because at different times, the public has been told that the show has been cast, has a writer and a director, but we have not yet been told a release date. In 2020, Alex Kurtzman said the following about the development of the show in an interview with Space.com. It's well on its way, I can tell you that, and Erica Lipholt and Bo-Yeon Kim have written a great script, and we have a writer's room, and it's exciting. Then earlier this year, Mr. Kurtzman and Michelle Paradise stated that the studio would not produce more than 5 series at a time, so obviously if Section 31 were to be greenlit as a series, one of the current series would have to be canceled. This seems unlikely in the near future, with Picard, Lower Decks, and Prodigy all reportedly being in production on not just 1 but 2 seasons each, as well as Discovery and the brand new Strange New Worlds not in danger of going anywhere, as they are arguably the 2 most talked about series with fans currently. Actor Shazad Latif offered a slight update on the project in an interview with Digital Spy. He stated that there has been some movement, but nothing definite as of yet, but that he is still in contact with the cast and crew. About the immediate future of the series, he said, "It has been slight yeses, slight questions, but I have no idea. I think it's down to people's schedules." So it seems that while there is a strong idea, it may take some time until the fans get to see it. Michelle Yeoh is definitely still in the future plans for the producers, as both sides have stated many times, so maybe by the end of 2021, when some of these other series start airing, we will get an update. Or perhaps Paramount will wait until the Star Trek convention in Chicago in 2022 to make a big announcement. But I would love to know, are you excited for a Section 31 spin-off series? Well, that is all I have for this video, but thank you for joining me. Please remember to smash that like button if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for future videos. And I will see you next time on What Did I Miss?